Hi FlossTube, I am Lisa of Stitching the Dream. Cheers to y'all. I am doing this all by myself today, which I'm a little nervous about. I was surprised how nervous I was to do this alone. Crystal and I cannot be together because of the state mandated shelter at home that is in Ohio right now. So we just wanted to let everybody know, because we haven't done a video in 5 or 6 weeks, that we're okay. We're doing great. We are still stitching the dream, even though we're not together. We're stitching separate dreams, I guess. Today's Wednesday, the 25th of March. This will be our 18th video. What's been happening since our last one? Well, a lot. First and most exciting to me, Mark and I went on our cruise, our Caribbean cruise. It was absolutely wonderful. We went to all kinds of places. We went to Grand Turks, we went to the Dominican Republic, we went to somewhere in the Bahamas, went to Key West, and it was absolutely lovely. We had beautiful weather, wonderful food, way too many cocktails. But it was, all in all, it was a great time. Who was it? It was Holland America Cruise Line. I would highly recommend them. They went above and beyond. It was absolutely fantastic. So look, I got Larimar earrings and a necklace from the Dominican Republic. It's a stone that's only found there. So Mark got me earring and necklace set. That was very exciting. So we got back to Cincinnati on the 7th of March, and on the 8th was when I believe President Trump declared the state of emergency, or the health state of whatever it was he declared. It was the day after we got back, so we were very fortunate in our timing. Yeah, we've been keeping a real close eye on our health since we've been home, and neither one of us are systematic, or whatever the term is for showing signs of any kind of flu. So I think we're okay. We've been keeping away from most people. We've got a well-stocked kitchen. We've got a well-stocked pantry. I think we'll be okay for at least for the short run. Hopefully this doesn't go as long as they're saying, but so one bad thing about all of this sheltering at home is I don't get to see my kids and my grandkids nearly as often as I'd like to. I've already missed 2 birthdays in this short time. My granddaughter's 5th birthday was yesterday. I was so bummed that I didn't get to go over there, but better to be safe than sorry, and it is now law not to go out unless it's necessary. So I got to FaceTime with her a little bit in the morning, and I told her that we would do something really special once we're able to. So it is what it is. That's just how it goes. One exciting thing that I've taken on during this time of isolation is I decided to resurface my deck. The deck has a good number of boards are dry rotting, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to order all new lumber, tear off the railing, tear off all the balusters, start tearing the decking off. So I've got it about 1/3 of the way demolished, and it turned out to be a little more backbreaking than I was anticipating. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking I was 25 again. I'm not. Yeah, but I'll get it. I'm in no hurry, so little by little I'll get the old boards off and bind them up and get them off to the curb. So at least the garbage guys won't be too upset that all of it's coming out at once. They're getting it piece by piece. So anyway, that'll be exciting when that's done. Have the deck where we can use it again. So y'all probably know or remember, because I know we mentioned it, that Crystal and I are doing the Whip It Good group with it's a little subgroup inside of our Crockpot group, where we're going to try to work on whips throughout the year. So far so good. it's been hard because there's things that I would love to start that I can't in good conscience start. But we are very fortunate because Katie is kind of running the group. She's made a couple of exceptions. One is a free start in March because of all of the social distancing and staying away from people, and we needed something to make us feel better. So we were allowed to start something in March. So I took full advantage of that, and I have been stitching like a fool on that one. I've made such incredible progress. I think I'm actually going to finish it. I'll show that to you in a little bit. And then also in March, there's in Instagram rather, there's the hashtag Be Well and Stitch, where many designers are putting out free feel-good kind of patterns, just little smalls. So I started one of those and finished one of those yesterday. I'll show that to you in a second too. Looking at my notes, I think that's, I got a big pot of chili cooking right now. That's exciting. That should feed us for a little while. So let me just show you my whips. So I think when I last videoed, I was working on this guy, the Midnight in the Garden, which I love. I'm doing it on vintage flagstone, on a 46 count vintage flagstone, and here is where I'm at on this guy. Check him out. So I got to the top corner. Let me back up just a little bit. So that's how big it'll be. This is the top corner matching this guy. So when I get this last butterfly in here, and then the vote was pretty unanimous to not put the alphabet, but to put Midnight in the Garden stitched at the top instead. So there's the alphabet. I mean, I could do the alphabet. I think I am going to put the name of the design, Midnight in the Garden, because I just think that, I don't know, I like the idea of that. So this, since I started my free start in March, I haven't picked this one up since. I took it on vacation with me and did a little bit on the cruise, but it was a little too detailed to be working on there. So I also took my winter cometh. I didn't pull that one out today because, anyway, I'll bring that one out later. But here's my freebie March, not my freebie, but my bonus start that we were allowed in March. I decided, yay, I'm going to do Elizabeth because I love her. I love her crazy hair. I love her birds. I love the blockiness of the stitching, and it's just, it has been so much fun to do, really super fast. I think because it's a lot of blocks. So anyway, so here's, what did I say? Today's the 25th of March, so we had all of March to work on this. Look at her. Look at her. I changed a couple of the colors just because I'm doing it in the mostly in DMC. It's charted for MPI, but I like the picture on the pattern. I like how these guys on the picture look blue, but the DMC conversion, they were very kind of grayish brown, and I just like the blue. And this guy I was done in black, but I did him in purple. I may rip that out and put it in black, but I thought, I love purple. I don't know, I'll think about that. So all I've got left here is the tree, has some branches that come out here. Then there's a big giant nest with eggs, her crazy ass hair. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it in the called for, which makes her like an ash blonde color, or if I'm going to do it red, because I think she'd be really fun as a redhead with these crazy wonky curls coming off her head. So anyway, there's my March start. Thank you, Katie, for giving us a March start. You made me so happy that day. Next I have, this is the hashtag Be Well and Stitch. I chose to do, what's this one called? It's called Have a Heart by Erica Michaels. I did it because it's also a finish, which I haven't had a finish in a long time, so that's exciting. So I did it, I just chose some overdyed that I have in my stash, and this fabric I got, it's a 40 count just piece of linen that I got up at Craft Gallery when we did the day trip not too long ago. But here's this guy. I just thought that was super, super, super cool. Have a heart that never hardens, a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. I thought that was beautiful. It's a Charles Dickens quote from, I believe the book was Hard Life or Hard, I think it's Hard Life, but it's from Charles Dickens. And it's quite timely. It's one of those timeless messages that I think we all should have. And then I put, because I haven't had a finish in a long time, I put my new initials and the year 2020, LM, me 2020. So that is super exciting. What else? So that's my whips, that's my finish. Ooh, so I have, not in my possession, but I have an FFO. But I can't get it. I dropped off this guy, the Majesty. I dropped off again at Craft Gallery when we did our day trip weeks ago. And Paula called me or sent me an email saying it's done, it's hanging on the wall, you know, whenever you can get up to get it. Well, getting up there to get it, it's 2.5 hours from here. And we're not supposed to go anywhere that's not, you know, essential to life, which I personally think cross stitch is essential to life. The governor thinks differently. I don't understand it. But so this is my fully finished one, and I can actually point you to some place where you can see it. So I was watching Candy Stitch's last video the other day, and she does this little extra video at the end of her FlossTube video where she goes up to Craft Gallery. I think it was on the market day release, the day, you know, the Monday after market, and she was taking a video of everything on all the walls, and this guy is hanging on the wall up there. So if you want to see this guy done, check out Candy Stitch's last video, dated just a couple weeks ago, and we'll watch the whole thing. But when you get to the end, keep watching the extra video, and you'll see this up on the wall. It looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to have it hanging on my wall. Maybe I'll put it next to this guy, this bird, because birds and trees go together. Next, I think I will talk about some haul, because I have some haul. I have 2 different batches of haul. One is my market haul, and one is just because I just had to have it. So this is the just had to have it bit, because Elizabeth would be awfully lonely if she didn't have friends to hang out with. So I got Susanna. I got Susanna. I got Mary Margaret. Isn't she great? I love the stripes on her. And I got Molly, who I think will be the next one that I do. I love Molly. I love that big giant gray cat. I think it's super cute. I mean, I tell you, when Carriage House Samplings did these, I first saw them like, oh, those are so ugly. But they are so growing on me, and I'm loving them more and more and more and more each day. They look like, you know, she writes on the back that they're inspired by her niece growing up. And to me, they look like they're children's drawings put to cross stitch. So I'm wondering if these were pictures that her niece had drawn that she converted and edited into cross stitch, because they are absolutely charming, just absolutely charming. And the more I didn't even notice, she's got 2 braids. I might have to do her as a blonde with 2 braids, which means Elizabeth will then be a redhead. Anyway, so that's my theory on that, is that those were some drawings that a child had made. I don't know if anybody knows the story about those. Let me know, because I'd be curious to see. Next, I have my market haul. So I didn't do too badly. I got 4 things. Well, I've got a couple more that haven't come in yet, but so I guess I got 6 things. So I got 6 things. The things that I don't have yet, one of them was, I think it was from, I'm not going to say who I thought it was from because I'll probably get it wrong. But it's a picture with daisies. It has a daisy pin cushion, pin keep, and some. I love daisies. I think daisies are super happy flowers. So that should be coming at some point. And then the second Tell Emblem butterfly, little tiny butterfly, the tiny tiles that she did. Oh, that's what I could show you. Look over here. So I don't have it all the way finished, but this is what it will be finished in when I get all the tiles. I just kind of stuck this one in there today. I just wrapped it. But this is on a little spinner from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to do all 4 of the tiny tiles of these butterflies in each of these 4 spots. I got this idea from Marcy. I thought it was a great idea. So the second butterfly, I don't have it yet, so Barbara hasn't received it yet. So when I get, and that's a real fast stitch too, so I'll get that one stitched up super quick when it comes in, and I'll get around to painting, because I have free time, to painting the wood or staining the wood or doing something to make that little frame. It's going to be great. I love it. Okay, and the ones that I have in my hand, so from Market, this is from Alessandra Adelaide Needleworks. This is Flower of Stitcher. I just thought that was lovely. I love all the blues and the shading, and her stuff I think is just so dainty. Yeah, so I'm going to be thrilled when I can finally start. So next year when I'm allowed to start more things, this one will get started. Heartstring Samplery and Scarlet House did a collaboration piece called Berry Bowl Sampler, which I think is fantastic. So I was reading on the back of this, and it said it kind of came about as just a funny elevator conversation. Wouldn't it be great? Everybody hates doing the berries and samplers. Wouldn't it be great to have a sampler that was only berry bowls? I like doing the berry bowls, so it was a no-brainer for me. It's like, yeah, I'm going to get that. Heck yeah, I'm going to do that. I probably no, they've done it on 2 separate pieces of fabric and then linen and then stitch that together. I probably will do it all together on one piece because I'm only one person. Don't know if you knew that. So that one, that'll be a fun one to do. The next one I have is a Jeanette Douglas Blooming Bouquets number 4 called Beautiful. I saw this on the on the sneak peeks, and oh my goodness, yeah, I had to, and then I got the thread pack to go with, and I got this one kitted ready to go. So I think this is going to be, I think we're going to do a StitchCon start in our Whip It Good group. So this one I think I'll start at StitchCon, provided StitchCon still takes place. I hope it does. I really hope it does. But I love this. Look how beautiful that is. So and I'm going to do it on 40 count, a color and cotton 40 count something something. It's going to be great. And then this final one, I wasn't going to get. I didn't actually see it on the sneak peeks, but when I went in on the Tuesday after market to pick up my packet of stuff that Barbara brought back, this was on the table, and wow, this, look at this, by Blackberry Rabbit. It's called The Visitor. Oh my goodness. She said done up, it was absolutely stunning. Stunning. So I've got a piece of white 46 count linen that I think I'm going to tea dye to get it to have a little bit of color to it. So, and then I don't know if I'll use the threads listed or if I'll just, because it's got weeks and classic colorworks, and I don't know, but this, I'll just tea dye this 46 count linen. I think it's a Zweigart linen, and then I'll see how it goes, see how close I can get it to this guy, and I think that'll be fun. But imagine how that'll look on 46. Oh my goodness. It's going to look like a painting. It's going to look just like a painting. Super stoked for that. And guess what? That's all I got. My table is empty. My notes are complete. I can smell chili in the air, and I can look over there and see my deck halfway torn apart. So I really should probably get a move on all of those things. Or maybe I'll just go stitch some more. I don't know. It's always an adventure. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging in there with us, and I apologize for the long delay between videos. It's just been crazy. Well, everybody knows this has been a little bit out of normal. But we'll hang in there. We'll get there. Just, be well and stitch, and check out all the freebies, and do some of those feel-good freebies, because we should all just be well, stitch, stay calm, and stitch. What else is there? Anyway, I'm Lisa. Oh, check this out. I love this guy. Unicorns are awesome. I am awesome. Therefore, I'm a unicorn. There you go. Bye, everybody.